Welcome to Rad, a daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. Amazon could really use a filter out Chinese sellers option. It is so frustrating to shop on Amazon with the Chinese sellers and manufacturers on the site. The fake reviews are overwhelming. Think 50 to 90% fake reviews on FakeSpot or Review Meta. Plus the products are cheap and break, and when you go back to the manufacturer, most of them don't exist after 1 to 2 years. I would assume it's the same group of people making crappy merchandise and cycling their names over and over again and buying the same fake reviews. Beyond this, I'm always worried that they've put some pollutant or carcinogen into the manufacturing process, because their regulations are so lax. The examples in the media are countless: toothpaste with diethylene glycol, pet food that kills our dogs and cats, toys with lead paint, makeup with lead, beryllium, bacterial contamination, cheap hardware that self-destructs after a year. And it can be so hard to tell because they often manufacture for companies like Mattel and Nestlé. So you think you're getting American or European. This has been going on for decades and we just turn a blind eye to it because they're cheaper. Business ethics-wise, they're about where the US was in the 1920s. This is an example of how capitalism can result in deadly consequences without strong governmental regulation. Please feel free to downvote me into oblivion. Whatever, I don't care. I'm just sick of the nonsense. Edit. Thank you for the discussion. In response to comments, of the top 100,000 sellers on Amazon, 58% are from China, 36% from the United States. This does not take into account manufacturing. Amazon shut down its China marketplace last year because consumers weren't willing to stray from JD and Taobao, Alibaba, or authoritarian capitalism, an economic system in which a capitalistic market economy exists alongside an authoritarian government. China hasn't been a communist state in any real sense since the early 20th century, if ever. Amazon can make the sketchiest motherfrickers look totally legitimate. It's def problematic. Edit. Since this is still getting some traffic, I want to point out that PPL have pointed out that you can get your stuff shipped right from the manufacturer pretty easily. Also something about authorized sources. IDK take a peek at the whole thread. It's well beyond problematic. Gay porn account 1996. I work for a US-based company that sells products primarily via e-commerce channels. We sell on our own website, but list on Amazon as well. Basically, Amazon's business strategy right now is to use the insane amounts of search and browsing data they get to figure out the most popular products in every category. They then use their infinite buying power to clone those products and sell them under Amazon Basic for a far cheaper price than we ever could. Then they manipulate the search algorithm so that the Amazon Basics version shows up at the top of the page ahead of the real thing, even if the real thing has higher ratings all around. They did it to us. In fact, when they first cloned us, they shut down our listings and held them hostage until we sent them information about our manufacturing and suppliers. Shortly after their Amazon Basics version popped up, our Amazon sales went way down shortly after. To make matters worse, they allow those crappy Chinese knockoff products to run rampant unabated. Even when we file trademark, patent takedown notices, they refuse to take down sellers blatantly ripping off our products. There are countless other stories about this happening. Amazon is the worst thing to ever happen to small businesses in America in our nation's history. They've become so powerful, we really don't have much choice about using them. Congress absolutely needs to intervene and break it up into tiny pieces. The results of the congressional hearings will be interesting, though I'm not keeping my fingers crossed anything effective will be done. Yep, I ordered an item of clothing online. Description said 100% cotton. Item arrived as a hideous chemical-smelling shiny polyester plastic blend. Me. Excuse me, but what TF is this circus costume? Seller. We got specially for you. Shine, make your hair shine. I ordered an ugly Christmas sweater from Amazon. Or so I thought. What arrived was a white polyester shirt with a picture of the sweater printed on the front. Pipe. I'm sorry, but that last part is freaking hilarious. Ordered a glue gun from AliExpress. 2 months later, I am sorry, we reshipped the device because the glue gun looked like the real gun. Translation: we sent you a glue gun in a plastic envelope and customs rejected it because it's shaped like a freaking gun. I don't buy things on Amazon that don't have free 2-day shipping. That usually solves this problem. This is a partial solution at best, unfortunately. Many have American hubs or manufacture individual components for Western companies. Yeah, that won't work. I work for an American tech company. Our warehouse is in America and we ship all our stuff from America, but everything is manufactured in China. Half our orders are through Amazon. Whenever I am going to buy anything, I use this site, www.productfrom.com. It's a page that lets you select product category, so you can find out where individual products are made. Or else you can look up individual countries and find what products are made there. It's far from complete, but it's helped me find stuff that is not made in China. Or even more so, made in ____ filter, so you could support whatever country you wanted. A friend of mine tried to get me to go into business with him, buying small cheap items from China, and then create our own SKU on Amazon. It would be the exact same product that other people have listed, but it would be a different listing on Amazon because we would have our own SKU. I don't like that people are able to do this on such a large site like Amazon. So I declined his offer. Just seems shady to me, and I don't like giving China any more money than I have to already. Amazon has turned into barely better than Wish.com. Search for headphones before you see the reputable ones like Bose, Sennheiser, Sony, JJL, Beats, Panasonic, Samsung, etc. You have to scroll crap like Sony Audio, Bluecar, Bolttune, which look like a cheap Bose fake. Dokehouse, Ilahen. Apologies if some of the brands above are actually good. They sound like cheap Chinese brands, and are priced accordingly. That would basically filter out 90% of Amazon, if not more. It would take Amazon back to the way it was maybe 5 years ago, when the product catalog wasn't a dumpster fire, counterfeits weren't as big of a problem, etc. Our company sells on Amazon, and honestly 90% of the problems come from China. Someone stole your listing. China. Someone is selling fake products from your brand. China. Someone is generating a bunch of fake reviews to drag your product down or lift theirs up. China. Someone stole your registered UPC codes to list their products. China. So Amazon has had to spend God knows how much money creating enforcement systems which are largely automated to prevent this abuse and moral hazard, which they encourage by welcoming Chinese sellers. And now the Chinese have figured out how to fool the bots or trigger them against the competition, like leaving fake reviews or sending messages to other sellers about counterfeits or some keyword, which gets flagged, and your account suspended. I've seen sellers message outright extortion threatens. It's an absolute crap show. They don't respect rules. Their business practices would make the greediest US corporation blush. Whatever it taken to win, even by fraud or cheating. It's okay. The irritating thing is Amazon has fostered this behavior by setting up Chinese language forums and sea freight programs to make it easier for them to directly import and undercut US businesses. And they take zero responsibility for the problems they've introduced, not only for their existing sellers but their customers. If at the end of this Amazon ends up being replaced by a knockoff like Banggood, that would be poetic justice. But China will be running the world at that point, and Bezos will probably have $1 trillion and not care. As a Hydra homie, frick Nestle. Thanks for watching Rad. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out Rad too.